Did you see where Hurricanes going to Michigan to play a team? I hope they beat them. No, please, you're gonna get a timeout. Alright, that's it. Not one play Madden night game.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Straight ahead is a rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah. Oh, good luck.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Britton Covey going to bring it out of his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Not since I started playing again.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they spotted at the 49. That good for 19 and a first down. Once again, it's Swift.
Woo.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Devontae Smith. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. Here's Hurts to throw. Being chased out left. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! Davis got it. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point. And that's the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Eagles plus 17.
Here's
Hold on, it's not. Oh. Let's tackle, baby. Or shoestring.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at the 20. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Connects with Kittle underneath. Room past the 35.
Purdy
and
was what?
finally taken down at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Purdy from the gun.
Oh, how did I end up with him on CMC? I must have been a bad formation.
Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Niners are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Kobe's about to get fired on my
at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
He's slow.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time.
Smith
Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time.
Well, he's got like 5,000 yards.
And you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we
love
to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Play action. Here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right.
If I would have set my feet, I had him wide open.
The Eagles at 9-2 to start play. Charles, they were losers last time. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
These two teams all tied after 1.
No, I'm not running too close.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the option to give to Swift here. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Throwing is Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Gibson. And the Niners are going to have it here just past the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
How about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators.
Oh, that's a little
bit of abandon.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. On on second down, McCaffrey.
Look at big clutch.
Absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he can get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3 and a much tougher third down moment.
Sometimes you get those big guys down there in one spot and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Oh, was it? It might have been Jalen Carter.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Purdy. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
Yeah, that's so open again.
Before heading out of bounds. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 2nd down and 4. Here's Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go. 3rd down.
Opportunity there for the offense because the defense put pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big game downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short game.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Throwing here, Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
McCaffrey, only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points.
Let's go!
A major letdown. This is the time to go.
What?
6 on the board.
Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Buddy, that's such bullshit. I've never seen this game called defensive pass interference. And there was only 2 yards. So you can contact for up to 5 yards.
And the 49ers will take the lead here in the final minute of the
That's fucking bullshit. I just got fucked. The defense stood up and made us stop, and the game fucks me.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
I had to call timeout in the red zone so he didn't burn the whole half. Still though.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. A loss of 2 there, second down. Hurts. Flush to his right. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Escaping the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
1-yard attempt.
Oh my God! When I saw the wind was 7 miles per hour against me, I knew I was
It's a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Dude, I ain't gonna lie. I thought Devonta had a chance at catching that too.
Number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
The thing is, though, NFL kickers can hit 61-yarders. I don't understand why this game's acting like they can't.
20, good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Purdy. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
Oh, I thought I had that.
And incomplete.
Took the deep shot downfield, but took that wasn't coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
Let's go, Rodrigo Blankenship.
Picked off by Reed Blankenship. blankenship. And the Eagles are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception of the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback,
that was big defensive play, baby. Big.
You take it from there.
If I would have had my 3.
6-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
Yeah, he is different.
Down to the 44.
I ain't gonna lie. He is different.
Better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simple. Instead of trying to get it all back in one shot, defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Hey, Julio.
That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2.
Hey, Julio.
A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Big Julio.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
2nd down and 8. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I wonder if I should take the 3.
We're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right.
What is that throw?
It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. They've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. It's more good. I wish I would have done that little last year instead of throwing the interception. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Big, huge, huge.
And there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Here comes the so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
All right, Kobe.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now...
Hurts is killing me, man. That is a bad throw, but god dang, he threw it right to him.
Right at the 44-yard line. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 9 yards on the carry there, and that will be the final play of quarter number 3. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. 2nd down and a yard. Purdy off the play fake. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. They'll try to run for it. This is Juszczyk. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down.
I know this game's winding down and people are getting tired, and that's when you really want a big body guy running the football. But I have to tell you, watching him run it, I wonder why they don't use it more earlier in the game.
Yeah, those bigger guys here late in the game, you're trying to protect the lead. Usually not as fumble prone either.
No, that is so true because they are taught. Take care of the ball as you surge forward. You often see them with both hands wrapped around them when they go through the run.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the 2nd half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. McCaffrey running up the middle. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3. And the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but it works in part.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Let's put the check mark on the defensive side of the ledger there. Really nice tackle by the man in the middle. But why was he able to get that done? Because he has 4 down linemen in front of him, 2 tackles, 2 ends. And what they often try to do is create what we call a funnel. Right to the man in the middle linebacker, who often leads his team in tackles.
And his kick is indeed good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed.
Nice block, Goddard.
That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Back to throw here. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one. And that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. And he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Bro, how did A.J. Brown drop that?
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Flushed out right.
Oh, I thought he caught it.
And that should do it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there. 26 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Purdy. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown.
Good route, that Cooks man.
Brandon Ayuk, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers.
How did he drop that?
Be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Fred Warner. And this one will be brought back to the 22. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And he's free going
dude,
to the left side. It's a foot
look at,
race.
bro, 94 block Reed Blankenship from getting there.
Christian McCaffrey, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I just...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that one to the right
No,
side.
he had a long touchdown kick.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's
that was a
fake,
touchdown.
he's going to get 2. That's great.
Because I had some slow-ass linebacker on him.
The risk reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okuegbunam. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing is Hurts. And that's complete to Brown. And they'll get him down after a gain of 7, but they'll happily give him that. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flush to his right.
Wow, what a throw.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good
What a throw!
When you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20.
No!
He's going to have an Eagles first down, and this is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well. So it's a win for the Niners here, and it was thanks
Are we
in large
advancing
part to
now,
the
or
play of
what?
their second-year quarterback.
Yeah, you had to like what you saw. He was on point the whole game. Wound up going over 300 yards with 3 touchdown passes. That will definitely get the job done.